Welcome to Module 3, Lesson 2. In the last lesson, you probably got a pretty good idea of what a CAP project is. You saw some of the videos of the student projects, and you saw some of the explanation videos. It's pretty interesting. I was introduced to this by a fellow teacher, and it blew me away. Like I said it before, I tried it. It was good, but it wasn't great. But it's gonna be great next year. So I'm looking forward to that. So in this module, in this lesson, what you're going to do is you're going to review all of the lessons. There's a lot of it. There's a lot of stuff in here. There's a lot of good stuff. But one thing that's really important to do, especially with lessons that already exist, like we talked about before, is modifying those lessons, modifying that curriculum, I should say. It's really important. There might be some stuff in this CAP curriculum that you don't need, you think your students won't need, or that you can do a better job of, or there might be some things that it was lacking, you need to add more stuff. So, there's different ways to look at it. I know when I did it, I modified a bunch of stuff, for time purposes, because I didn't have that much time. So what you're going to do is this. You're going to go through the CAP curriculum. You're going to go through all of it, all the lessons. You don't have to read word for word, but you have to have a pretty good idea what they suggest. And what you're going to do is this. You're going to go through it, and then on a Microsoft Word document, you're going to write like day 1. And then you're going to briefly write what you would do on day 1. What handout you would use, so on and so forth. Make sure to be specific with page numbers. Day 2, this is what I would do. Or you could say lesson 1, it'll take 1 to 3 days, and then what you're going to do. They don't have to be detailed explanations, just something that you would understand. Remember, the goal of this module is by the end of the module, you will have a unit that you plan, that you feel comfortable with implementing in the classroom when you get your own classroom and when you start teaching. So that's the goal. So you're going to go through all of the CAP curriculum, and then on the Microsoft Word document or Google Drive, whatever word processing document form you want to use, you're going to write day 1, and then the stuff what you will do on day 1, and please include like the page number of the curriculum that you would use. Also optional, like it says on the directions part of the lesson. There's many different ways to split up a PDF file. This PDF file is a lot of pages. I can't remember exactly how much, but sometimes it can be difficult because if we want to access a specific part, sometimes it's a drag to open up a PDF file and go through all the way down and find what we need, and then say, okay, this is the page number I need to print. But there are ways to split up large PDF files into very specific, smaller PDF files. So one way is there's a link that splits it for you. You can use that, and then you can download the part of the PDF file that you use the most. So it's optional. It's a good tool. Like I said, it's not the only way to do it, but it's one way. So you can check that out if you want to. Another teaching principle that I want to talk about real quick is managing different student projects at the same time. So this project is time consuming. There's different ways you can do it. You can just block off a whole month and only teach this. This can be a year-long thing and maybe teach a couple lessons like every so often, whatever. But what's going to happen is there's going to be different projects that are going on at the same time, and that can be very tough to, group A might be in stage 1 and group B might be in stage 7 and group C might not even have started. So it's kind of hard to assess. So one thing that I found very helpful that I've learned from other teachers is have deadlines. By this day you have to be here, by this day you have to be here. And one cool thing to do is, have that all written out, and have like a parent, have them say, get a parent signature, parent or guardian, like, hey, this is a sheet that says, hey, this is what your student is doing. These are the expectations. These are the dates that these things have to be done by, but with your signature, I know that you know already. So that's one way to do it. Like I said, managing different projects at the same time can be difficult, but you could put things into place that help out. So yeah. So hope you have fun planning this unit, and hopefully it'll be relevant for you. Thank you very much. Bye.